Show me the car when you turn me on. The way you telling me you want me down. Done it, I done this before you fall. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Calling me sweet, telling me you need me. But I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this anymore, I go. Cause you a bad money, she don't love money. She break grass real fast like con money. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Take it, baby, baby, I ain't scared to take it. Oh, and maybe when I take it, oh, I feel it coming down too strong.
Hey, what's up, line dance family and friends? It's Papa Phatal coming at you again. But yes, kind of a new line dance. Been had this one in mind for a while, but I figured I'd go ahead and put it out there. Like I told you guys, you know, you get that inspiration and you get fueled, so you have to deliver. Because more than ever, than any time, guys, I can't emphasize enough, tomorrow is not promised. It isn't. We just lost a line dance pioneer on this past Saturday. God bless her soul, and we're going to miss her. Not going to call no names, but most of you that know the line dance community probably know who I'm talking about. But she was my first mentor, guys, and loved her much. Don't even know if she knew how much she meant to me to learn the better world of line dancing. But anyway, God bless her. But I'm here to bring you my new dance, guys, that I'm calling How We Do It. You got it. How we do it. All right? I'm going to try to give you the instructional walkthrough and maybe just a little sneak peek of the music on the flip side. So, as usual, I'm going to turn my back to you to get started so that you don't have to do that reverse mirror thing. You'll be able to move the direction that I'm moving as you're watching me. Whether I move to the right, you're moving that same direction. Whether I move to the left, you're moving that same direction. So, you guys know how it works by now. So without further ado, I'm going to bring you my new line dance, How We Do It. I hope you like it. Okay, guys, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and get this started, the instructional walkthrough for you. As you can see, I've grabbed my handy dandy step sheet, because sometimes when you're trying to teach these dances and they kind of merge into other dances, and you miss a few steps, missteps, or whatever they were called. So I got my handy dandy step sheet. Some people call it cheat sheet, but it's a step sheet to make sure I don't take you down the wrong direction on this dance. Okay, we start out in part one. We're basically going to walk up for 2 steps, then we're going to do hip roll right and left, and we got a kickball change in this one, guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean with the first 8 counts. 5, 6, 7 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that was a kickball change. I did a kickball change. And you did kind of see me step back a little bit. Sometimes you might feel like you want to step up. So it just depends on the shifting of your weight, whether you want to kickball back or kickball up. In most cases, you're going to be kickballing up so that you can kind of manage the space to move and do the other moves throughout the dance. But again, it's kind of your choice, but I think a forward is going to work better. So let's try that again, the first 8 count. 5, 6, 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You see how I did that kickball change? But now that I think about it, guys, because we got to do that walk up again, and y'all see my space is very limited, I may take it back, or I may take very small steps, because if I keep going forward, I'm going to go through the brick wall. Well, I'm not going to do that, but I'll get very close to it, and that's too close for comfort. Okay, let's try that 8 count again. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you see, I kind of step back so I can give myself room. So I think I'm going to do the kick back rather than the kick forward. The kick ball back rather than the kick ball forward. The kick ball back will give me more room to do this second part, which is also another walk up. I'm going to walk right and left again. I'm going to do that move again, to the right, to the left, and then kick ball tap again. So I just figured that it's easier and more transitional to just do the kick ball back versus the kick ball forward, which gives you room to do the additional walk up that you got 2 of those back to back. So let's take it now to the first 16 with those 2 we just did back to back, which is a left and right move on the hips. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2. Roll to the right, roll to the left. We go kick ball back, walk up again, roll it to the right, roll it to the left, kick ball back, and that completes the 8, 2 sets of 8, which gives us 16 counts. Okay? So that's all of part 1, guys. That's all of what I'm calling part 1. We're getting ready for part 2, but before we do, I didn't ask you if you get it. Nope, not yet. Let's do it again. Here we go. From the top, first 16 counts. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 16 counts, all of part 1. Now, let's move into part 2. Part 2 is going to give us a weave and a bounce with a stomp. In other words, it's like a traveling weave. But on that last ending, I think it's the 6, I think it's the actual 4, we're going to do a stomp. And then we're going to do a hook right and a hook left and a hook right. It's right or left, but we'll see when we get there. I think it's a hook on the left and a hook on the right. So let's just try that next 8 count. Here we go. Give yourself some room because we're weaving to that right. 5. Once we get out of that last kick ball back, nope, we got to be weaving to the left, looks like. Let me see. Kick ball tap. Yeah, we're weaving to the left. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now we're going to weave to the right. 1 and 2 and 3, stomp 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And that's the actual, that's 16 more counts of the dance, guys. We're almost through. We do have some extended repeats, so this is not going to be a basic 32 count because we're doubling up on some of the moves. So bear with me. This is going to be considered probably an intermediate plus. Maybe a little advanced, but not really. Okay, so let's just do that partial of part 2 again and see how far we can get. 5, 6. We got to weave to the left because we came out of the kick ball tap, and now we're going to weave to the left. I believe it's weave to the left. Let me see. Or wait, I think it is weave to the right. You know what? Let me just walk that through real quick. Okay, so last part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So according to the shifting of my weight just then, looks like I'm going to be weaving first to the left and then to the right. Let's put all that together to see if it's actually going to transition, because for some reason it felt like I should have been going to the right first and then the left, but we're going to get this together. Let's take it all the way from the top to the weaves and hooks. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3, stomp 4. Hook that right, hook that left. Okay? Yes, so that gets it. that gets us through part of part 2. Now we're ready to do, we're going to finish up this last part of part 2, and then all we got left is the chorus. The chorus starts out, I didn't show you the chorus first, but the chorus is the easiest part. But then once we finish that hook right, hook left, of course, according to the music, we're going to repeat that again. But just know that we're going to repeat all that routine again. But I'm going to slide on into the last part of this. Once we repeat it again, we're going to go slide right, slide left, slide right, slide left. We're going to walk up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to throw our hands up. 5 and 6, turn 7 and 8. And that ends that portion. And then we just kind of go according to the music. We will hear that little chorus part where it says, this is how we do it. If you guys haven't figured it out already, that's an old school tune that we're going to be doing on this particular dance. But then we're going to do the chorus. I'm going to show you the chorus because the chorus is going to come in. Every time we get to that chorus, that hook, we're going to do this move. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a toe strut, we're going sailor and sailor. We're going toe strut, we're going sailor and sailor. We're going toe strut, sailor. We're hitting all the walls. If you haven't figured it out, we're hitting all the walls. Toe strut with the sailor and sailor. Now, there's a part of the chorus that extends another wall, which is another 32 counts possibly. We're just going to switch it as if we're doing the bump. That's an old school dance. We're going to do that same move. Toe strut. We're going to reverse it. Sailor and sailor. We're going toe. We're going sailor. We're in reverse mode. We're going to hit all the walls again. Toe, heel, sailor, and sailor. I'm just giving you the basic move, mechanic, because it's like a toe, heel, and then sailor and sailor. We're back at that front wall. And at some point, the music does go back to the top. Again, we are following the way the music is written, and you're going to know when those certain parts come in, when you go back to part 1, part 2, and then hit the hook again. So that's the gist of this particular dance. Again, a number of counts, but they're being repeated in accordance with how the music is being played and how the lyrics are being sung. So that's the difference between this dance, where I am saying it's an intermediate, maybe intermediate plus. I wouldn't say it's advanced, but because of the rotations, it does get a little kind of crazy. And of course, it does have a tag on the back. I just noticed that, a tag on the back. The tag is at the end of the dance because of so many rotations of the sailor turns. On that last one, we're going to do a rocking chair in place. We're going to do a rocking chair with a half, or a pivot, or you can rocking chair in place for the whole thing. So I'm going to show what that tag looks like. 5, 6, 7, rocking chair, rock it up, rock it back, and rock it side to side to side to side. Rock it up, rock it back, and right, left, right, left. We can turn, step, and pivot, turn, step, and pivot, and rock. This is the way it goes, but for those that can't do the pivot turns, you can rock and chair in place, and you'll still be there with everybody else. And that's the tag, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, that's the whole dance, in a nutshell. I know it was one of those Speedy Gonzalez's, but again, guys, you can stop, pause, rewind as you see fit. And hopefully I didn't mumble through too much where you can't follow me, but this is just possibly a preliminary instructional. For those that don't know, I just finished my class, my 1-hour class, and got real sweaty and hot. And so I figured, well, why not go ahead and try the instructional now? So that's what you're getting. I just finished one class, and so, yeah, I'm kind of Speedy Gonzalez-ing through this, but at the same time, I got to pace myself because that hour was kind of, took a little bit out of me, but I'm still good. I'm good to go. So what we're going to do, guys, I'll meet you back on the flip side so that we can do a sneak peek of this music so you can get a feel for how we do it. Yes, how we do it. See you on the flip side.
Pick it up, why you tryna find the pieces when you lift it up? Why I go on your sister when you take it up? Yeah, you know that I'm bad. Too bad, I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand how you taking all my time. it on